Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Maddie. I post all things Sims 4 here on this channel. So if you guys like seeing more Sims 4 content, feel free to go ahead and subscribe to keep up to date with whatever I post next. But obviously we know why we're here, so let's just go ahead and jump right on into it. This is all about the Panda Sama. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but this is all about their childbirth mod. I will have it linked down below in the description for you guys to download and try it out for yourselves. This is a huge health overhaul mod, all wrapped into one, but I'm only going to be touching on the nursing school aspect of it. But as you can see, there are several different things that this mod comes with that you're able to do. So it's amazing. I would download it just for those other things as well. But if you're interested in this nursing school mod, it does tell you step by step how to utilize it and how to work it in your game. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and get on into it. So in order to sign up for your nursing school program, you'll just need to go to your work tab and click join nursing school, but there is a catch. It will cost you a whopping 30,000 simoleons to join the undergraduate nursing program at Riverside University. So obviously your girl doesn't have 30,000 simoleons, and once again, I'm not trying to cheat money in my games. So the first thing that came to mind was create a SimHub account, because regular work is boring and why not do something a little fun, right? So I created a SimHub account and just started posting some, risque photos of just anything you guys can imagine. Anyway, we got to posting on there, made a couple of dollars. Obviously it wasn't no $30,000, but it was definitely helping me get to my goal, but obviously it wasn't helping me get there fast enough, unfortunately. So after signing up on SimHub, I was like, okay, I'm gonna need to get a little bit more money, a little bit more faster. I decided to have a roommate, so I moved a girl in with me, and after moving her in with me, I had about 17,000 simoleons, which you guys saw at the start of the video, but that was still not enough, and I wasn't getting enough money from SimHub, so eventually I decided we're just gonna have to move in with the whole house of people, because that just means multiple streams of income into one household, and that also means if I spend 30,000, it won't take as long for them to make it back, so I won't feel as bad leaving them a little high and dry when I decide to pack up my things and go. So now they've gone from a house of 4 to a house of 6, and we've evened out the playing field, so now there's 3 girls and 3 guys, so I think that's actually perfect. And aside from that being perfect, we are now over 30,000 simoleons, so guess what your girl is about to do? Join nursing school. She's received her textbooks, and of course she starts school the next day, as it is a weekday. And then of course you do get the notifications. So London's now a first year nursing student at Riverside University, and then London has officially joined the undergraduate nursing program at Riverside University. Classes will run from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. Monday to Friday. It's time to stock up on textbooks and scrubs. Look forward to making new friends, tackling exciting projects, and mastering essential nursing skills. This is the beginning of an incredible journey towards becoming a healthcare hero. So obviously before you go to class, you want to make sure you have your daily tasks done, which usually includes reading and doing some sort of clinical practice, depending on what year you're in. But while I'm chilling by the pool, trying to get my fundamentals of nursing in, I get a phone call, and it just tells me that your psych advisor suggests that you keep your secrets well this month. There may be untrustworthy individuals in your environs. Mind you, I just moved into a house with 4 other people that I just met, so gotta keep things on the DL for right now. And hopefully nobody's too upset that I came and basically spent all their money. But now it's time for us to go to our first day of nursing school. And if you do your daily tasks prior to going to school, you'll have a fantastic day, acing your exams, learning new procedures, all that good jazz. And after just 2 days in my first year of nursing school, we passed all of our classes, grades went up, and we're now in our second year. Awesome. Which now goes into more of our clinical studies, so now we get to practice IVs on fruits. And what I will say about this mod is the reading portion of this mod is very time consuming, and there is a lot of it. If you think you're gonna go a day without reading one of these books, you're mistaken, okay? And it doesn't take the normal length of time to read a book to fulfill the task, if that makes sense. So you'll have to pick the book up at least like twice. At least I had to. But anyway, it's hella reading, a lot of reading, okay? And your sim will probably get tired of reading, but she's got to continue if she ever plans to become a nurse, okay? But after having a fantastic day, acing all her exams, learning new procedures, and she's feeling so confident, I had her practice her IV on her fruit. But of course, your girl can't have too much peace trying to study her nursing stuff, because why? There's a fire in the backyard. Y'all, this is the most clumsy, most nasty group of Sims you will just ever have. The worst people to move in with. Do not move in with the roomies, okay? Because the roomies will always have something broken, always have something on fire, and they never clean up. I'm just gonna state that for a fact, okay? But we did receive a note binder after our class period to study for our final exam. And I figured since Gavin stressed me out so much with this fire, I could go ahead and use him to practice my IV on, since we are now off of fruit and experienced enough to practice on other Sims. I definitely could have waited for him to shower, but he should just feel ashamed. So while you're all sooty, we're going to go ahead and get this done, sir. And her first practice on another Sim was successful. And of course, how are we going to end the night, ladies and gents? We are going to what? Read. And so now that we've gotten all of our daily tasks out the way, we can truly enjoy the weekend. And what a great weekend this is, because your girl got promoted from nanny to daycare admin. So she went from 44 simoleons an hour to 52 plus a bonus. Although I only work 2 days a week, obviously because I have nursing during the week, so can't do anything too strenuous. So I have enough time and enough relaxation to be productive in all aspects of life. And I figured I would go ahead and have her get ready for the night, dress up, get cute, and go out, have a few drinks, dance a little bit, you know, a little night on the town, nothing wrong with that. And before y'all comment on her outfit, let me remind y'all, she does only Sims, okay? Sim Hub, okay? She's one of those girlies, so the revealing outfit shouldn't be that much of a surprise, okay? Okay. But of course, when I go out, I'm attracting the attention of some people. Judas in the building, Thorns in the building, but I come back home and this shorty is on fire. What I tell y'all, someone is always on fire, something is always broken, or something is always a mess. It is absolutely ridiculous. I can't have one decent night out without coming home to a disaster. But it's all good. The next day, we're back in action. And no, I'm not buying a new stove right now. Okay, we're poor and we need some more simoleons. So if y'all just want to just microwave y'all meals for the next couple of days, I suggest you do it. But the fact is, they keep pulling out stuff to cook and the stove is broken. So we literally have countertops just full of uncooked stuff that they spent money on that they cannot cook. Ridiculous. So I was actually forced to buy the stove after seeing the counter just pile up full of crap. Anyway, but yeah, back to our regular scheduled program. We're reading and we leveled up to level 4 of nursing. So I can now, you know, play traditional and plunk songs for inspiration. And this is my first janky IV practice. But I don't know if he was just being dramatic or if my technique was actually janky. But regardless, it left me really embarrassed, to say the least. It left me really embarrassed. But it's okay. We just try again. And this time with Lucia, it went just fine like it went the first time. So not really sure what happened there. And I also kind of noticed she's gaining a little weight. So I did put her on the treadmill. Now, when it comes to taking your nursing exam, I'm going to be very honest. I don't believe anyone ever passes the first time they take that exam. I don't know what it is. I don't know why. Okay, I've been nothing but an excellent student the whole time in nursing school. So imagine my shock and surprise when I go and take my exam and I come back and she's failed, okay? And now she's feeling like, you know, her dreams are never going to come true. She's not confident anymore. She's just feeling really freaking bad. But she needs to suck it up because we do have to go to class today, unfortunately. And when we get to class, we got this prompt saying during clinical skills practice, London is learning to give IV injections. When it's her turn to practice in front of the class, she was so nervous that she accidentally poked herself instead of the mannequin. So you have the option to play it cool and pretend nothing happened or admit the mistake and try again. I chose to admit the mistake. The instructor noticed London's honesty and gave an impromptu lesson on technique. But not before the entire class chuckled at the incident. So I don't know if that was good or bad, but regardless, she owned up to her mistake, and I think all of us can learn a little something from London. But side note, clearly Judith was feeling your girl the other night because she asked her on a date, but when I got to the date, we're in the middle of the woods, and she's looking at me all crazy. So I was just like, yeah, this is probably not a good date. This is probably not going to go well. She might kill me in the middle of these woods. We don't know. But I took the opportunity to go look for the little capsule thing that, you know, the blue-haired guy, Emmett, has come to figure out what all is going on with the time travel and whatnot. Y'all know what I'm talking about if y'all have got those little updates. But anyway, I just chose that time to do that. But you see how she's looking crazy, right? I just chose to dig, and then right after I got the time capsule, I left. Yeah, because for one, it's raining, and for two, you're swimming in a dirty pond outside. I'm a little confused. Come on, well, I guess bye. Yeah, bye, shorty. But when I got back from this date, my sim went through several different emotions with only one inspired moodlet. So I'm just very confused as to what was going on in her head, because she was doing all of these things. And I was thinking maybe they were triggered by me opening this time capsule, reading the IOUs, like all this stuff. But I'm just like, her reactions make no sense. But hey, I'm enjoying them. And as I go on over to the kitchen, because obviously my sim is hungry, I'm looking like, what the heck is Thorn doing in my kitchen? Y'all, that's not Thorn. That is Gavin playing with new hairstyles. But anywho, your girl starts whipping her up something to eat before she goes off to class, and then we get hit with this prompt saying during a simulation, London is assigned to take care for a mannequin with unusual symptoms. The team is stumped, and the instructor hints that the diagnosis is tricky. Encourage the team to brainstorm together or take charge and propose a diagnosis. So I just go ahead and encourage the team because my diagnosis might be wrong and I don't want to look bad. So the team worked together and figured out the correct diagnosis, and the instructor noted how well London facilitated the teamwork. So guys, I can't lie, I am ridiculously upset because an hour and like 45 minutes of my screen recording is missing. And yes, I did end up graduating nursing school finally after taking the exam like 7 times. But anyway, she passed and she's now got her career as a medical technologist. Luckily, we haven't yet started that. So we are now going to go to our first day and we start out making 98 simoleons. So that is big money out the gate. And this is actually my first time being in the medical field. This is my first time being in a medical career outside of doing that nursing career I showed you guys. So this is actually pretty cool. You actually go to work with them, of course, and you know, you're healing patients all day. So of course, we're testing samples, we are x-raying, and of course, we are curing our patients. And of course, we wash, rinse, and repeat. And so at the end of the day, we get our little end of shift recap. London did a fantastic job today. Promotions and community health are surely in the future. London has been promoted to assistant nurse. She will now make an additional 38 simoleons per hour for a grand total of 136 simoleons per hour. She also received the following bonuses: restless, thankless, medical stool, surgery tables, and basically all this extra stuff that she can now do. So after the first day on the job, we get promoted and we earned a good bit of money. Things are going really well. This is looking to be a really fulfilling career after going to nursing school and taking all those freaking tests and all that freaking reading. But obviously it's getting late. I need to go ahead and fulfill her needs, get her in the bed, because we have to get up extra early in the morning because now we start at 7 instead of 8. But I have you know, one of my roommates decided to get abducted in the middle of the night, and I'm just like, this is so weird, because for one, we didn't summon any aliens, we didn't go looking for any aliens. He was literally just standing outside and they came and got him. When I tell y'all this game is so unpredictable, it legitimately is so unpredictable. And then we're all sitting at the table enjoying our dinner and he comes back. Funniest thing I saw that day. And of course, we're back at work the next day, looking in our patients' ears, trying to get them all squared away and get them back into their regular healthy selves. But for some reason, everything on this patient just seemed to not be working. Like me getting his heart rate, it was like, it might not be working. This thing just like blows up in my hand, shocks the patient in his mouth. Like, it's just a whole bunch of stuff going on. I'm like, okay, this is not what happened yesterday, but okay. And so unfortunately at the end of this day, we didn't get a raise or anything because I actually failed to cure a patient, okay? But we're not going to talk about that. We got the money and that's all we care about. And now we're about to split up out of this household, take our money and go. Okay, I mean, I understand they had a little bit more money in their account prior to me coming than what I left them with. But there's now 5 of them, so I think Lucia can kind of make up for that when she goes to work and whatnot. So yeah, the girl finally goes and gets her own little place in San Sequoia, and yeah, she gets this little 1-story house. And yeah, it's perfect for her. She's got a little bit of extra cash left over, and she's got a great job to set her up for the future. So if you guys like this tutorial / walkthrough, or if you guys are interested in this mod at all, please let me know down below in the comments, because I want to know what you guys are thinking when it comes to this mod, especially since there are so many different things to do with this mod. Also, please leave me a like if you guys enjoyed this video, and subscribe if you want to keep up with me and the things that I will be posting in the Sims universe. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope to see you all back for a new video.